Hello, my butterfly beauties, and welcome if you are new. My name is Charlen, and on this channel, we discuss everything BFL, beauty, fragrance, and lifestyle. So if you like my style, why don't you subscribe and you stay a while. In today's video, we are doing my semi-annual sale haul from Victoria's Secret and Pink. So if you would like to see the things I picked up from the online that they had on the December 26th, and when I recently went in store, I grabbed a few other items, and my other items that I ordered on the 26th just came in. So we'll do it all together in this one haul. So if you would like to see the things I picked up online and in store, then just stay tuned. All right, so before we get started, let me go ahead and share the clip with you from my online walking through the store to see what the store that's closest to me had in stock. I went in there 2 days ago in the evening. So that would have been what, day 5, day 6 of the sale. So I do not know what they had on the first few days of their sale. I can only go by what was in store at that time. But I felt like they were still, had quite a few items in there. And I had one surprise that I mentioned it in the video. See if you could pick up on it. But I was super excited to see it was in their store, that they brought it back for the sale, and that I was able to finally get my hands on it. So we are at Victoria's Secret for their semi-annual sale. Yes, they have their semi-annual SAS going on right now. Don't know how long it's going to last. They haven't said. But they had their gift sets right up front here, 50% off of all their perfumes and beauty products, the lip care items, the mist, the perfumes. They had different ones, the different gift sets here available right up front as you walk in the store. And then they had the bras and socks and accessory and things to the side. And this was some more of their body care items here on display, also 50% off of those. They even had some underwear down there that was boxed up in that little red box that was for sale. And then this was their bring backs of some of their perfumes. And you guys, they had the Morphe. It was sold out in my store, but they had it there. They had several. So you know what I picked up. But here's some more of the body care items. They're on the Victoria's Secret side of things. The shimmer mist, along with some of those regular body care items. Then this was the pink table that had all the pink items that they had on sale for the SAS, all on display. And then also over here on this side was, across from them was all the bins that they had of the ones that they were trying to get rid of. They had some of the collections from the fall and their archives collection here in these bins. So all of those were also on sale for that $6.99. This was just me going around the whole table. That orange scent, that from that VSX body care line, was on sale on this table as well. Here's some more of those perfumes on another table. They had them all on display all the way around. Some of those older fragrances, from what I understand from talking to the sales associate, they bring them back every year just for SAS, is what she says. So that was super exciting to hear. So if you end up falling in love with one and running through it throughout the year, just be on the lookout for the next semi-annual sale. See you soon. All right, so the whole store says up to 60% off, right? So some of the deals are $6.99, some of them are $19.99, some of the perfumes were like $24.99 or $39.99, depending on the size. There was a 1.7 fluid ounce or the 3.4. From talking to the sales associate in the store, from what I understood, several of the perfumes that I've never seen before that was in there, they said they normally bring them back around for their semi-annual sale. So good to know, Because if you love any of those fragrances and you run through the bottle of it throughout the year, it's good to know that it's possible that they're going to bring it back again for the semi-annual sale. So be on the lookout for it, because then you're going to get it at that sale price anyway. So I'm like, keep that in the back of your mind just in case. That is true words, but that's what they told me in store. And several other things that they're trying to clear out their, their inventory so they can get ready for their new year were on sale. So there was one collection in there that I don't remember seeing from this past year. So if any of you are very familiar with the Victoria's Secret and Pink collections, let me know down below. Or did they just release this collection for this SAS? But I'm going to do a whole video just on that one. But I will haul it in this video with you. But I was surprised to see a whole collection just out there. Look like it's a spring summery type collection. I don't know. But never seen the collection before. It might be something they brought back. Or it was a year before that they decided to put out during the SAS. But it was online. Like day one of the sale, I saw that whole collection on there. So I did pick up the body mist in that, because I was able to get them on a good deal. So without all that going on, all the rambling, I did get a few bras. I'm not going to share my bras on here. But as you could probably tell if you've been with me this whole year, I have lost a lot of weight. So I end up picking up some more bras. Never tried the Victoria's Secret or Pink bras before, so this will be my first time trying them out. But I did get myself remeasured while I was in store, which is a good service they provide. For any of you that don't know, you can go in store there, get yourself measured so you can get an idea of what your size is. And then I went ahead and tried that size after I was measured in store in the type and style bra that I was looking at, and to see if it worked, and it did. So I ended up looking at other types of bra styles as well while I was in there in the clearance section, because not the whole store is not on sale. So the whole store is not on sale. It's just select items within the store as part of the SAS. So I went to then the bins that they had for the panties and the bras and all the things, accessories or whatever. And I looked for that size, and I picked up a few bras in that size. So picked up some of those. And then one of the other, I didn't get any other clothing items besides, then I'll share this. I got this like bodysuit type thing, which I haven't worn a bodysuit in such long. It's the ones that clip underneath your bottom, but this is one of those. I wanted to get one of those. I haven't had one of those in forever, but it's good for you to wear when you can have a jacket over or whatever. So I got one of those. So that's all the like clothing type items that I picked up. I was going to get a pajama set, but then opted not. And then I was thinking about getting some of the sweat clothes or whatever, but I just like got a couple of those pieces before. And I don't want to keep buying clothes right now until I get to where I want to be. And then I'll look into looking at clothing options on things. But did get those items. The rest of the items I picked up in store were all perfumes, body care, lotions, all that. So some of the things that were like the lower prices that they had, I picked up were from pieces of collections that they released throughout the year. Like they had that Daydream collection. So I ended up getting this body cream, or they don't call theirs body creams, they call them fragrance lotions, and Velvet Petals Daydream. I got this. It is Airy Blooms and Sweet Cream. I know that I enjoyed this scent, so I decided to get the lotion in that so that I can layer that with other items. And then another one of the fragrance lotions that I picked up was this one here called Dewy Dragon Fruit Nectar. So this one says that it has pulpy pitaya glistens with sweet Thai mango. It says Jungle Utopia. Now, I don't remember seeing this fragrance, so I'm thinking this might be something that were in their back stock at that particular store that they just brought back out, because I don't remember seeing this scent this year. Just saying. but the notes intrigued me because of the mango. And I was wanting to know what it was going to smell like. So it says mango on here, but then it says dragon fruit nectar on the front. So it intrigued me enough. The price was right, so I decided to pick it up. So that was that. Another thing that was in the bins, as you saw in the clip, was these body washes. This one was lavender and vanilla milk. Lavender and vanilla, it says relax on it. It says on here, moisturizing creamy body wash. Relax with the scent of lavender and vanilla. It's a rich cream wash infused with shea butter for hydrating scented cleansing. Never tried any of their body washes, so this will be my first go with that. So stay tuned to hear my thoughts on this in probably an empties video once I empty it out. But got that. And there's some of the other bins that they had. I'm trying to keep everything together. And I'm kind of mixing what I got online versus what I got in store as well. So this was another item I got from in store. I ended up getting a backup of the vanilla lace. I know I love this from the Archives collection. It says creamy vanilla and warm musk on it. So went ahead and got one of those. Also got this Festive Fizz. This has cranberry, bubbly, and wild blackberry in it. I'm going to give this a go and see what I think. You know what? Let me go ahead and smell this one because I don't know what this one smells like. But I figured I would like it since it has blackberries and cranberry. But so, yeah, I'm getting... Okay, I should like this just fine. So Festive Fizz, we'll see how it does on my skin. But Festive Fizz, just smelling it off, I do like it, which is good. If you saw my haul not too long ago and wear test of these, of Heartbreaker and Secret Crush. Heartbreaker has strawberry spritz, wild jasmine, vanilla teas. It's from their shimmer line. This was around the time when they was doing their runway, like a month or so ago. They released 4 of these, I believe. 2 was repeat scents, and then these 2 that I'm sharing with you were new scents. And I decided to pick these up. Love them. So these are my backups to them because I said I was going to get backups for them, and I did. So this is Secret Crush. So this is my backups to those. Love these scents. This one has the more silver sheen to it. This one has a little goldy sheen to it. Both of them are gorgeous. And don't let the shimmer name fool you. They're just a nice sheen. It's not glittery. You have to look very, very close to your skin to see any of the particles. So online that I saw, that I was telling you about this collection that I saw on there, that I was like, where did that come from? I don't remember seeing that during this summer. It was the Soul collection. So the Soul collection was online and on sale during SAS. And this one says Orange Mimosa, Dewy Pineapple. A sunny spin on Pure Seduction. So Pure Seduction Soul has Orange Mimosa and Dewy Pineapple. And then we have Velvet Petals Soul. And this one says Juicy Bergamot and White Peony. So that's this one. Bare Vanilla Soul. And this one has Sunshine Pomelo and Vanilla Zest. And then Love Spell Soul. So Love Spell Soul says Lemon Blossom and Sparkling Neroli. So I'm going to test these out and see what I think. I'll probably do a dedicated video to those 2 to give you my thoughts on those, but pick those up. Also picked up part of their little sparkle and scent. Says 2 classics, 2 shimmers, 2 cute. So pick this set up. They had this one marked down. Warm and cozy. They have it in the shimmer and the regular. So they both have soft vanilla, toasted coconut, and passion fruit. And then the other one is their fresh and clean line. It has sweet apple, fresh tangerine, and sea spray. But they just added the regular miniature, and then they got the shimmer next to it. So it's the regular one with the shimmer, the regular one with the shimmer. And it says limited edition shimmer. So apparently these scents never were in shimmers before, and they decided to put them in miniatures, put them in this set, and put shimmers with them. And they both have a silver sheen to it. So that's the sparkle and scent set that I picked up. And then got another one of their body washes. So the other one that I showed you said that it was a creamy body wash, and then this is just their gel body wash. So this is a Love Spell gel body wash. So we're going to see what I think, like I said, of both of these. If I like them or not, we shall see. Now the rest of these items are from their perfume side of things. So I was super excited when I saw that they had Amalfi. So during the summer, they released this summer collection where they had Saint Tropez, Santorini, and Amalfi. In my store and online, by the time I was interested in the scents to get them, Amalfi was sold out. So I was only able to pick it up in the travel spray. I ended up loving the scent, and I was like, oh man, I missed out on the perfume, you know? So I just end up getting 2 of the travel sprays in, and I say, well, if I ever see it again, I see it again, I'll get it at that time. As you saw in the video, they had it in the store. Because when I looked online, it wasn't online, but in the store that I went to visit, they had several of these sitting out. Now, I went to that store around the summer and fall time, and it wasn't in store. They were sold out. So I don't know if they got a restock of them or what, but they had several out on the tables for sale, and I was super excited to see it. So now I got my Amalfi scent, and this one says, the Bombshell Getaway Collection invites you on a summer voyage to explore the European coast. And this one has Sunkissed Tangerine, Coastal Peony, and Solar Driftwood. Love this scent. I already know I love this scent, so I was happy to see that. So since I was finally able to get the perfume in it at SAS prices at that, I was like, okay. I went ahead and got the fragrance lotion and the mist in it as well. So got this now as part of that collection. I was super excited to see that. So have the Amalfi. Now these other ones, let's see here how I want to do this. I also picked up the flanker to the Very Sexy line, Oasis. I finally went in store and was able to put my nose on this one, and I end up enjoying it because when I read the notes online, I was like, I'm not going to order that from online. And I normally order my stuff from Victoria's Secret and Pink online because the store is not close to me. So, but every time the scent event came around, every time I read the notes, I'm like, I don't know. That's something I need to put my nose on. So this one says it has tuberose, camellia, and orange flower. Like white tuberose, camellia, and orange flower. So that's what this one says that it has. And just reading that with, you know, I know I love tuberose. I know orange flower, I'll enjoy that as well. But the mixture with all those with the camellia, I'm like, what else is going on in this? But smelt it in store, put it on my skin, walked around, ended up enjoying it. So I went ahead and got the 1.7 ounce in it. So Vanilla, Very Sexy Oasis came with me in store. And these other ones, some of these I got. This Rapture. I've heard several people talk about Rapture and how much they love Rapture and they wish Victoria's Secret would bring Rapture back. But like I said, from talking with the associate, it seems like they bring back several of those fragrances out around their semi-annual sale. So I don't know, but since I heard a lot of people talk about this one, I decided to give it a go myself. This has Bulgarian Rose, Amber, and Musk in it. So we'll see what I think about Rapture. The other one I picked up in store because I didn't know about it, but I smelt it in store and ended up like, and it was this wicked. This one, it says it has freesia, black sugar, and Tahitian vanilla. This one is in a 100 ml bottle. And then another one from the Very Sexy line is Very Sexy Now. This is a 1.7 fluid ounce that has coconut water, pink lotus, and warm sand accord. All right, let's see here. So these other ones, Tease Glam and Fearless. Did I get... I may already have Fearless, so I got the body mist in here. I'm looking back over there because I got several of my perfumes sitting over there. But Fearless was one of the ones I think I just wanted to try in the mist first. So don't see the notes on this one, but we're going to see what I think, because I don't know if I have the perfume in this, but I think I wanted to try it in the mist. And then Tease Glam, I did end up getting a perfume in before, so this is just the body mist to it, the 5 fragrance mist to that one. So that's that one. And then the other one that I wanted to test out, which was one of the ones they brought back, is this Dreamer. So Dreamer says, does it say the notes on this one? Bronze coconut, ocean salt, and California sun. The coconut and the pictures got me on this one. And then Oh So Sexy got this one also in the 5 fragrance mist in the 1.7. And this one says that it has bergamot, paradise apple, and whipped cream. So curious to see what that one smells like. And then this one is New York. It says Angel Stories. So New York. It's a 1.7, has sheer jasmine and ebony woods is what this one says. Just those 2 notes. So we definitely going to see what this is giving, as well as XO Victoria. So XO Victoria was another one that decided to get this, and it has that floral background in the back, kind of looks like it's in the background of the, like the box does. And this one has Victoria Rose, Lady Apple, and English Ivy. So you guys, with that, they end up giving you also these here. This one says $15 off the $50 purchase, member exclusive, that you can use from January 7th through 14th. So they giving those out, and it was giving this other one out that says spring bonus card. And this one is your $20 off of a $50 purchase. That is from February 19th through March the 2nd. So they're trying to get you to plan ahead for some future shopping for the end of the middle of this month here, January. Because I'm filming this on the 1st. So they're a couple of weeks out, and then they're trying to get you to plan for future shopping in February into March. So that is everything that I picked up from the semi-annual sale, aka SAS, from Victoria's Secret and Pink. So what did you guys pick up during their sale? Because I know some people was like, they didn't see much in their stores. It wasn't much of a SAS. It was pitiful. It wasn't nothing in there. But like I said, I did some online shopping. A lot of these fragrances are new to me, so I never put my nose on them. So this will be my first time experiencing them. So it's exciting for me. And then some of these were like that one collection I'm super excited to try out. And then I got some backups of some of my faves that I know I love. So to me, able to get me some bras, got that bodyguard thing, that body shirt thing. So I enjoy everything that I did pick up. We're gonna break into these perfumes, body mist, see what I think of those. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and we'll see what I think of all these goodies. But the most exciting thing I think from the sale was seeing this, that I was able to get this at SAS price, and that also I was able to get my backups of these, because I didn't see these anymore online. And they could have put them back on there, but I didn't see them anymore online. So when I went in store, I was super happy to see them in store, so that I can get them on sale as well. So that is the things I was most excited to see. And the other things I was super excited to try, because a lot of these perfumes I've never seen in there before. And when I talked to the sales associate, it made sense. They bring them back during their SASs, is what she said. So good to know. I don't know if they bring each and every one back every time, or is that just the times to be on the lookout for them, or what. But that was good to know that information as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to the channel, Charlen BFL, be sure you are going down, hitting that button. It's free. Why not? And it helps support me as a content creator. And I thank you so much. Also, thank you for watching. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.